You know what you should do? You should follow me on Twitter at Bromo018. Link in the description. Do it now. As I discussed in one of my most recent videos, EA won't be participating in their annual press conference at E3 2019 this year. The company surprised a lot of people when they confirmed that, like Sony, they too wouldn't be backing the gaming convention this year, although did confirm that the EA Play event will still be happening. With E3 always being the stage in which the likes of the next FIFA installment would be revealed to the public for the very first time, it did make people wonder what the plan would be. However, the game publisher did confirm that they would be conducting a series of streams on Saturday the 8th of June on their own social media channels like YouTube and Twitch to reveal the likes of FIFA and other games for the very first time. With that in mind, in this video I want to talk about just what exactly we can expect from those streams. What will EA announce and reveal? How much information are we going to get over the course of the stream? And also the EA Play event itself. Hopefully I can give you guys a much better idea over the course of this video. Don't forget to leave a comment down below telling me what you'd like to see improved for FIFA 20 and I'll get back to you. On that note, let's get into it. So the first thing which I can 100% guarantee will be a reveal trailer. I imagine that they'll actually begin the stream by showing this trailer, but if not, it'll certainly be very close to the start, so as to really try and get the hype going ahead of the new release. Now, something that I spoke about in my PES 2020 E3 reveal video was the depth of the trailer itself. Konami tend to pack quite a lot of information into their reveal trailers ahead of a new Pro Evolution Soccer release. Fans will get a whole load of info that they can really get their teeth stuck into, and the trailers tend to last between 2 to 3 minutes, which is quite meaty for a trailer of this genre. FIFA's on the other hand are quite underwhelming. You won't get any new information about any game modes in the trailer, and you won't even see any in-game footage, something which is in abundance during the Pro Evo trailers. Therefore, they do tend to be quite underwhelming. However, one thing they will usually do is advertise EA's biggest addition that year, at least in a marketing sense. For example, last year the UEFA licenses were their big and probably only addition to the game ahead of FIFA 19, so they really tried to lay it on thick during the reveal trailer and sell it as much as they possibly could. So, if there is another announcement along the lines of this, expect the reveal trailer to broadcast it as much as possible. Moving on from that, something that EA will go into detail about over the course of the stream and the EA Play event after is the changes to the gameplay itself. I released a video recently about the announcement that EA made confirming the exact changes that they would be making to the gameplay ahead of FIFA 20 due to the backlash from fans and members of the EA Game Changers program. They talked about changes to the likes of AI defending, timed finishing, player switching and much more. The fact that they've actually been transparent and communicated with the fans about this, you know that they're really going to drive it home over the course of the FIFA 20 reveal. They'll want to show fans that they have been true to their word and that they have been working on those improvements that the company promised as much as they possibly could. This won't only be covered during the stream, I can almost guarantee it will be part of a whole lot of press releases that EA are going to produce over the course of the week and the summer overall. And you'll also see when you go onto the FIFA 20 reveal page on the EA Sports website. Similar to something like this FIFA 16 example that I found on the website, where they emphasise the biggest changes to the gameplay from the previous year that they want to target whilst marketing the new game. So I can guarantee that these will be in focus during the reveal. Now, something that I have been seen making the rounds across the internet is how EA promised a few surprises in store for the fans during the EA Play livestream and across the week. What exactly this means, who knows? a new game mode, major additions to the originals, because career mode is about to die of starvation, we're not sure. They haven't let on anything more than that currently, but they have promised a few surprises. I did actually spot this during the pitch notes that the company posted for the gameplay changes ahead of FIFA 20 and was intrigued to say the least. Now, one thing I must say to you all, keep your expectations low. I cannot emphasise that enough. Do not trust EA at any point. Keep your guard up, expect nothing. Therefore, you won't be disappointed if they let us down like they usually do. They did mention that there will be improvements and additional features to the likes of career mode and pro clubs. So let's see. Let's just wait and find out. If there are many changes and improvements to the likes of career mode and pro clubs, don't expect EA to go into too much detail covering all of them during the stream or the EA Play event itself. They tend to drip feed information over the course of the summer and lead it up to Gamescom in August, along with the release of the closed beta. If there is somehow many improvements to the modes, although as I say, don't get your hopes up, then they will more than likely conduct their own live streams some point over the summer to go into more depth about them then. Moving on from that, something that we will find out with no exception will be the new cover star for the series. After Konami signed a principal partnership deal with Barcelona, EA swapped from their long-term cover star to Cristiano Ronaldo. However, during the course of FIFA 19, EA quietly swapped from him to Neymar, Kevin De Bruyne and Pablo Dybala, and didn't make much of a fuss about it. This was, at least I imagine, due to certain off-the-field incidents surrounding Ronaldo that we really aren't going to go into during this video. I'm sure you guys already know what I'm talking about. So with that in mind, perhaps we can expect a different cover star for FIFA 20. Someone that is going to be EA's spearhead for the new marketing campaign for the new game. Now, of course, you would usually point to Neymar due to EA's love for the PSG player, but it turns out that he isn't doing so well either after more off-the-pitch incidents. So, when you take that into consideration, they could go in a different direction altogether. It wouldn't surprise me if there were multiple players on the cover of this one. A selection of 2 or 3 that are going to be their marketing spearheads. I'd personally have my money on Kylian Mbappe. He's well liked across the world, he's already played a part in previous FIFA trailers, and above all else, he's performing well and producing results. If there were others alongside him, I wouldn't write off a Premier League player. I've narrowed it down to 3 candidates in Kevin De Bruyne, Harry Kane and Raheem Sterling. I've seen a lot of fans saying Mo Salah, but because Liverpool have a principal partnership deal with Konami for PES, I doubt that could actually happen. Of course, I could be completely wrong about all of this, and Ronaldo will return to the cover for FIFA 20, but I would be very surprised. And if there were a third cover star, don't be surprised to see a female player make the cover either. More on that next. So, we've covered gameplay changes, a reveal trailer and the cover star. Next, I want to talk about EA's flagship release. Every year they need a big announcement to lead the charge ahead of the marketing campaign for the new FIFA. FIFA 16 was the addition of women's teams for the very first time. FIFA 17 was the new Journey game mode featuring Alex Hunter. FIFA 18 was the new star of the game in Ronaldo, and of course FIFA 19 was spearheaded by the addition of the Champions League with all the other UEFA competitions. EA like to have a flagship announcement to please the shareholders as a PLC. They want to generate hype, and they feel that lots of smaller changes that we want to see to the various game modes and gameplay isn't marketable enough to lead. So, there's always something big. What will be, I don't know, but expect it to come. I recently released a video on speculation that women's club teams might be coming to FIFA, and with that I put 2 and 2 together to suggest that maybe the UEFA Women's Champions League could be a part of FIFA 20. Now if that does happen to be true, then expect EA to lead with it. Whether you like it or not, that is marketing gold, and Electronic Arts will absolutely love it. They'll be able to say that they're the first football games to have women's football club teams available for the fans to play, and they will use it mercilessly to lead their marketing campaign for FIFA 20. If this happens to be the case, then I would expect that a female cover star will be the third cover star present on the game, if there is one. They'll be able to target a whole new demographic with this addition. If there is a big standalone announcement to reveal something new to the game during the stream, then we can also more than likely expect a second trailer to come along with it over the course of the EA Play livestream. We had a second trailer for FIFA 16 with the announcement of the women's international teams, and we also got one the following year with the announcement of the new Journey game mode. So, if this is the case, then there will more than likely be a second trailer going into much more detail. Having covered the majority of what there could be now, I do quickly want to talk about new consoles. While Sony aren't attending E3 in any capacity, Microsoft will be there in full force, and a lot of people are speculating that they have a new console announcement on the way, with the release to come later this year. If that's true, and I have no idea whether it is or not, then maybe there will be an announcement, something along the lines of FIFA 20 being available to purchase for the new Xbox console when it's released. It isn't unheard of for a game development company to work with the likes of Microsoft and Sony so that they have the game ready to release early during the console's lifespan. But we'll see. So, I guess that rounds it off for this video, guys. If you've made it through to the end, then thank you so much for watching. I want you guys to let me know in the comment section both what you want to see improvement wise for FIFA 20 and also what you expect to be announced during E3. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter, where I'll be covering E3 around the clock and discussing it. The link for that is in the description. If you've enjoyed the video, then please do hit the like button. If you didn't enjoy it, then press dislike and let me know what I can do to improve. Hit the subscribe button for more regular gaming content from the likes of FIFA and PES, and I'll be covering a whole lot more of E3. And on that note, we're going to finish it there. I'm Bro18, and I will see you soon.